Hey everybody, this is NJ here, the host of the NJ podcast, and this is Motivational Mondays, everybody. This is part of the Everyday series where we share our motivation, concepts, and ideas in order for us to get our week started off on the right foot. I believe that Monday is the best day of the week because it allows us to focus, re-energize, and set the intention to go out there and crush our goals all day, every day. And on today's episode, I'd like to talk to you about getting clear on your values. Getting clear on your values. The great Dr. John DeMartini said, "You live according to your highest values." You live according to your highest values. This was said by the great human behavioral expert, Dr. John DeMartini. He always starts his lectures off by talking about the hierarchy of values so people can get clear on the values. Everybody has a set of values, things that are most important to them and things that are least important to them and everything in between. There is a hierarchy to them since we use the left hemisphere of our brain and we like to put things in serial order. The values that are highest on our list are the ones on which we tend to focus on. The less important values cause us to procrastinate. Your true source of success and inspiration and motivation on this Monday comes from realizing what your highest values are. Your hierarchy of values are determined by your space. Your space. How do you fill your personal space? If your space is filled by business and management books like my cool dad's space was, then your chances are that you place a high value on business and education. If you fill your space with clothes and shoes, like my great sister, then perhaps you place high value on beauty and fashion. Your space is an indication of your highest values. The next indicator of your values is your time. Your time. What do you do with your time? If you spend most of your time reading and learning, you set a high value on education and self-improvement. If you're always playing video games and watching television, you attach a high value to entertainment. The area in which you spend most of your time is an indication of what you value the most. The next value determinant is, where do you spend your money? Nyugu, snogonogo, chankura, geld, money. Where do you spend most of your money? If you outlay most of your money on your children and friends, perhaps you highly value your family and social connections. Assess your expenditures. It will indicate what your highest values are. The next value determinant for you to get clear on your values, to understand them, is your energy. Your energy. Where do you direct most of your energy? If you spend your energy on building relationships with your children, you place a high value on your children and family. If you direct most of your energy to building a business, you may highly value wealth creation or entrepreneurship. How do you spend your money is a big indication of where your highest values lie. The next value determinant is your thoughts. Your thoughts. What do you think about most of the day? If it's the trendiest gym programs and how to get fitter, you're prioritizing your physical health, wellness, and appearance. If you think about spirituality and prayer a lot, you'll probably value spirituality highly. What you constantly think about is an indication of your highest values. The next value determinant is your dream vision. Your dream vision. What do you visualize the most? If you constantly see yourself studying and teaching, you're setting a high value on education and improving your mind. If you imagine yourself constantly making profits, chances are you highly value money or finances. Your current dream vision is an indication of your highest values. The next value determinant is your words. Your words. What do you constantly talk about? When you chat to others, what do you discuss? If you talk politics mainly, you highly value that topic. If you speak mostly about your children, you probably rate them highly on your hierarchy of values. Your words are a strong indication of your highest values. By looking at how you fill your space, what you do with your time, how you spend your money, what you think about all day, every day, what your dream vision is, and what you speak about, you will get a good feel for your highest values. They may fall within the categories or the following categories that let's talk about them. So your values may be spiritual. Your spirituality and related elements such as church, prayer, and meditation. Intellectual wellness, intellectual focus. You may value your mind, your intellect, and your daily work. What about relational? Your social connections and relationships such as your family, friends, colleagues, and acquaintances can be a high value for you. Another value could be your physicality. Your physical well-being, including exercise, health, wellness, and your physical appearance. What about your emotional well-being? Your emotional well-being, balancing the emotions that confront us, positive or negative, love, hope, fear, or despair. Another value, which a lot of people think they have a high value on, and some people most certainly do, is your affluence. This is related to your wealth creation, business, and finance. Now, once you have an idea of where your highest value is, you need to put them in an order and in priority. Number 1 being the most important, and number 10, 13, whatever it is that you value, being the last one. And then you'll be able to moving towards living in line with your values. And this is how you can understand how you're going to go out there and achieve success better. And also, you need to take the time to understand not only what your values are and what other people's values are, because where frustration in relationships and other people and expectation comes in is when you are trying to get another person to act contrary to what their values will dictate. You cannot get a person to act contrary to what their highest values are. They may act that way for a certain period of time, but at the end of the day, it's going to manifest itself in ways that you cannot even imagine. For example, if a person values reading most of the time, and you're trying to get them to sing or dance or do something else that's contrary to them reading, they're going to hesitate, frustrate, and then you're going to ask yourself, why can I not get the best out of this person? The reason is that you don't understand what drives them, what drives them, what is the most important to them. For example, if you want to communicate to another person and you know that their highest value is, let's say, beauty and fashion, in order for you to hold the conversation with that person, go in there and start speaking about topics about beauty and fashion, and then they'll be much more interested in you, and you'll be able to hold a conversation that's deep with them. And then if you are in the workspace and you know your colleagues or your manager values a certain work practice or meetings held at a certain time of the day, or they like talking about a certain technology, and you speak about that which is highest value to them, you build that rapport with them, you build that relationship with them. And for you at a personal level, for you to stop being angry and aggressive and frustrated and just tired all day, is to understand what really drives you, so that you can link what you feel is not aligned with the highest values and try and understand how what you're doing is going to link you to your highest values. I heard a story of a kid who didn't want to do maths, right? He didn't want to do maths. He was failing the mathematical subject, and then it was found out that this kid really loved football. Really loves football. He loves everything to do with football. And then once you got to the child actually understood what football will do, what maths can help him understand football better, and then his grades increase, because in football you've got the numbers, you've got the metrics, you've got the stadium, you've got the number of the fans, the salaries, you've got the timing, you've got the statistics, and all these numbers that are related to maths, and hence maths became a better subject for them. And so that's why you need to really understand what it is that you truly value, so that you can match what you do on your job, what you do on your business, what you do with the people that are around you, and how they link to your highest values. For example, if you value making money and building wealth, then you're able to link how going to a certain meeting will help you generate that wealth, or reading a certain book will help you generate that wealth, or listening to a certain tape, or driving to a certain location will allow you to reach your highest values. Then you're going to be moving more in congruence with your own soul, and it will stop you from doing things that you hate and doing things that are not in alignment with your highest values or do not link with your highest values. And I would rather have the entire world against me than my own soul. So you need to get clear on your values so that you can go out there and live a truly inspired life. And that is what success is, Success is living according to your highest values, and not because of somebody else's judgments and dogmas, because they cannot tell you how you should live your life. No one can tell you what it is that you should value, because sometimes people don't even know what they value. They might want to project their own limitations and uncertainties on you, and that's no good way to live. The best way for you to live is to get clear on your values, align the things that you do on a daily basis to those values, and you're going to have a much more blessed existence and a much greater existence. And that's what it's all about. You'll be much more motivated to go out there and crush this week. I hope that you enjoyed this episode of Motivational Mondays, where we talked about getting clear on your values. If you like this episode, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Share with a friend. Let me know what you think. If you're interested in any books and merchandise, please head over to the website. And remember that success is the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. That means you're going after what you've always wanted to go after, because it's in alignment with your highest values. And that is the only way that you can live a truly fulfilled and successful life. Go out there, crush this Monday, get clear on your values, align the things that you do on a daily basis to your highest values, communicate to people in terms of their values, and communicate your values to other people, and you will have a much better existence. You'll go out there, crush this week, simply go out there intentional, and because you're a person who's inspired, living according to the highest values, you love what Monday offers, because it's a fresh start. And I shall see you on the next episode.